to read The Little Pig. This is one of my favorite stories that my grandmother used to read to me when I was little. Story by Judy Dunn. Early one spring, a little baby pig was born at Apple Tree Farm down the road from Michael's house. Every day after school, Michael rode his bike to the farm and watched the piglet play. They always looked like they were having so much fun. One little pig was much smaller than the rest. The mother pig paid special attention to her and even gave her extra milk when the other piglets weren't watching. This little pig was Michael's favorite. He liked to call her Lucy. More than anything, he wanted to bring Lucy home with him and take care of her, but the farmer said she wasn't big enough, at least not yet. But little by little, Lucy got pinker and plumper, and at last the day came when she was ready to go home with Michael. Michael put her in a big basket filled with straw so Lucy would be comfortable on the bumpy ride home. Michael thought Lucy would stay put, but Lucy had other ideas. Whoops! Before he knew it, Lucy had tripped over the basket and away she ran. Michael scooped her up just in time. After that, he held on to the basket and Lucy until they reached his house. Right away, Michael took Lucy to her new pen. He carried her in 2 big armloads of straw, then put Lucy inside. Wink, 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 Lucy squeaked over and over again. She seemed to like her new home. Freckles came to see what all the noise was about. He had never seen a pig before, but soon they were rubbing noses like old friends. Then Lucy burrowed under the straw. Maybe she was trying to play hide and seek. What a funny little pig. Michael soon found out that Lucy was a pig who liked to do things her way. The next day he took her out into the field. Michael could tell that Lucy was hungry, so he brought along a water of warm milk. But would she drink from the bottle? Nope. Then Michael had an idea. He poured some milk into a dish. Lucy slurped up every drop. Good piggy, said Michael. Now you will grow. Michael loved Lucy, even though she was difficult at times. He built Lucy a sturdy wooden house of her very own. As soon as the paint was dry, the little pig moved in and made herself right at home. Lucy liked her new house, but she liked Freckles' house even better. Sometimes Lucy would jump in and out of the doghouse over and over again. She thought it was a game. Freckles was very patient with Lucy, even when she decided to take a nap inside his house. He always sat and waited until she came out again. Lucy was a very curious little pig. She loved to get her snout into everything, especially dirt. Lucy also loved to go exploring. Lots of times she wandered off into the field. There was always flowers to smell and insects to watch. One day Lucy wandered off so far. She grew very hot and very tired. It was too far to walk back home, so Lucy lay down on the cold grass and waited for Michael to come and get her. Wink, wink, she called out to him. At last, Michael found her. Lucy just smiled at him, flopped down on his lap, and went right to sleep. One day, two of Michael's best friends came over for a picnic. Lucy was taking a nap inside of her house. Michael was glad. We don't need Lucy around to mess up our picnic, he said, and his best friends agreed. But Lucy was not asleep for long. The children were so busy talking and eating that they did not notice the little pig sneaking out of her home. Lucy headed straight for the picnic basket. Very quietly, she poked her snout inside. The first thing she found was a bag of chocolate cookies, her favorite. 1, 2, 3. Lucy gobbled them up. Oink, 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 Lucy squealed happily. Lucy, cried Michael. I should have known you wouldn't miss a picnic. There was nothing else Lucy wanted in the basket, so she knocked it over and waddled across the blanket. She ate a peanut butter sandwich and some watermelon. Michael looked at his friends and laughed. Lucy sure made a pig of herself at our picnic. One afternoon, Michael saw a sign for a pet show. The pet show was going to be held the very next day. He was sure Lucy would win the prize. She was much too naughty and squealy, but he thought it might be fun to go anyways. Lucy would need a bath right away, so Michael went to find her. Was Lucy in her house? No, of course not. She was never where she was supposed to be. Was she in Freckles' house? No, she wasn't there either. Michael finally found Lucy eating his mother's flowers. Michael grabbed the little pig. Gotcha, he said. You're getting a bath right now. Lucy struggled to get away. Michael had to hold her tight. His little pig had grown much bigger and stronger. Michael carried a bucket of warm water for Lucy's bath. He was very careful not to get soap in her eyes while he scrubbed her. But still, Lucy kept squealing and trying to get away. At last, the little pig was clean. Michael carried her back to her pen. Now you stay put, Michael told Lucy. The next day was the pet show. Michael got out his old red wagon and put Lucy in it, but Lucy did not want to ride in the wagon, so Michael tried Freckles' leash, and that worked just fine. It was a very hot day, and on the way to the pet show, Michael let Lucy take a swim. She really liked that. When they got to the pet show, the other contestants were already there. One boy had brought his box turtle, another was carrying a soft brown bunny. Michael's neighbor was there with her puppy. Each child had to show his pet to the judge. Michael waited and waited. It was hot, and Lucy started to squeal. Please behave, Michael whispered to her. At last, it was Lucy's turn. The judge leaned over to look at Lucy. Wink, wink, she squealed. And then she hid under the table. Lucy, please come out, said Michael. But Lucy wouldn't budge. Michael should have known Lucy would do something like this. Now it was time for the judge to announce the winners. Everyone waited patiently. Michael was sure Lucy would not win the prize, not the way she had behaved. A fluffy orange kitten won third prize. A goldfish won second. And now for first prize, said the judge. It goes to Lucy the pig. Michael couldn't believe it when the judge pinned the blue ribbon right on her harness. That's a smart little pig you have, the judge told Michael. She knew it was too hot in the sun, so she stayed in the shade under my table. Michael walked Lucy home. He felt so proud. The sky was as blue as Lucy's new ribbon. What a wonderful day. I hope you guys like that story.